Hi and welcome back to another episode of Beers Brothers. My name is Theo, your favorite YouTuber. My channel is dedicated to reviewing a curated selection of pale ales, craft lagers, IPAs and more on my journey to discover some of the finest options out there for you to enjoy. On this episode, we are going to be having a special for you guys. Now, this week is International Women's Day. Now, I thought, given that I set up this platform really to be inclusive, that's one of my values. I want to make sure that my platform does represent the world in which we live. And that means women, that means ethnicity, that means even sexual orientation. I want to make sure that everyone feels included and everyone can enjoy and feel like they're celebrated in this beer community. So International Women's Day being this week, I felt like it was a perfect opportunity for me to showcase some of the women in beer. And I'm specifically going to be focusing on a woman that has ascended to the very upper echelons of the beer industry. I mean, she has become extremely well recognized, respected, and is a talented individual. And it just shows that, with more inclusivity, more can be done to actually improve the diversity of ideas and the products that we are able to get access to as a market. So I'm very excited to get involved in this episode and to talk to you about the woman that we are going to be celebrating on this episode. So stay tuned for more. So right next to me, I have Proving Ground. So this is a mango apricot passion fruit sour. Now I must admit, I haven't really had that many sours to date, so I don't really know what to expect, especially with this fruity combination, but it does sound pretty appetizing. It's 5.7% volume, so ABV. This is a 440 ml can. It comes in at £4.70, so a reasonable price point. Now, you'll notice that this artwork's pretty funky, pretty cool. The artwork is by a woman who goes by the name of Karina Veropolu. So she's actually a female graphic designer. So obviously supporting the women out there in the community. So it's great. It's really awesome that there's a community approach to what she's doing. The head brewer goes by the name of Jaega Wise. She has been the head brewer since 2012, and during her career, she's had a pretty phenomenal run, winning several awards. So for one, she won the Best Brewer Award in 2018, which was given to her by the British Guild for Beer Writers. On top of that, she won Best Brew Prize, which was awarded by the Urban Food Awards in 2016. On top of that, last year she won the Best Beer Packaging, as well as receiving a gold medal for the double hopped IPA by the London Brewing Competition. Well, you know the drill by now. We've got to get this open. Proving Ground. Look at that color, wow. So smell, it has like an apricot mixed in with a lemon sorbet and almost like a sherbet sort of smell, which gives it that sour, zesty zing. Visually, it does look like carrot juice mixed in with like an apricot blend, because it's got this very rich orange, but it still has that sort of paley apricot hue to it as well, and I think that's obviously coming through from the natural ingredients that they've added within this sour beer. So it looks very appealing, so I'm excited to actually taste it. So, Proving Ground. How does it taste? There's a mango flavor there for sure. I can appreciate the apricot. The passion fruit I'm not sure about. I don't really feel like I can taste the tropical components of the passion fruit. Certainly the sort of bitter zestiness for sure. The sourness that you can get from passion fruit for sure. I can pick that up. But I think it's just missing the mark a little bit on passion fruit tropical notes that I would sort of expect. Now, in terms of the mouthfeel, on the palate, this actually is really nice. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's not as dry on the palate and on the mouth as some of the other sour beers that I've tried in the past. I think that's because that we have some adjunct grains. We've got some oats, which add a little bit more body and a bit more of a richness to the drink. It adds a little bit of an oiliness. So yeah, it just makes it a lot more gluggable. Personally, there is a slight sweetness, but the sourness just equalizes that for sure. Look, honestly, sour beers are not my drink of choice. They're not necessarily the type of drink that I would go out and buy a 6-pack of, but I think this is a nice alternative. If you want to try something that is just beyond your, I guess, more standard selection of beers, this is worth trying. I would recommend it. I think that all in all, it does have this is a nice alternative. It is something that I would drink, but it's not something that I would continue to drink all day, for example. It's not a session beer for me. So I think, in terms of giving it a review and, what I would give it marks out of 10, I would give it a 7.6. Now, 7.6 is because of the high quality craft that has gone into actually the production and the mouthfeel and the taste. But just in terms of preference, I can't put it into the 8 or 9 category. So that's the only reason that this doesn't score higher marks. I'd be happy to hear your own feedback, how you interpret this type of beer, and what your impressions are, and whether this is something that you are more interested and fascinated to explore as the love of your beer grows. So let us know in the comments below, and we look forward to hearing from you guys very soon. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Beers Brothers in honor of International Women's Day. For more content, please subscribe and don't forget to like and share. Cheers.